slow things up, but Alexander was able to break through that and pick up some yards, but it looked like Cramner was going to maybe disrupt that a bit.
Second down, they get it up to Prunty in the flat, and he's good to the 24, and that is a first down for the Braves, a gain of 9.
Good block downfield by Williamstown. I think it was Brandon Brown, number 13, was able to get out in front of that and help shake loose the receiver to pick up that extra yardage and pick up the first down.
So the Braves on the move again. Handoff on first down. That is Alexander spinning his way, still going. How about the Braves, the fight and then tonight, down to the 16.
Well, that's a situation where Alexander had a couple guys come at him, but nobody was able to lock him up, and then he had some space after that, right? He gets through that first level, and then there was some open area, and he's able to pick up about 7. So a good gain on first down. Williamstown threatening here.
By the way, it's 61 degrees and getting colder by the second up here. Alexander stopped, just nowhere to go. And you know, we've got to give him credit because I missed him before, but Nasir Oliver, senior defensive lineman, he goes both sides of the ball, swallowed Alexander. No gain and a third down coming up.
When Williamstown ran that fake punt, Chris, Wilder made the catch. He's the 12th different Williamstown player to catch a pass this year. That's crazy.
Well, and I remember I said to you, I said, I'm going to talk to Frank before the game last week. I said, what do you want me to ask him? And that was one of the things you said. I mean, no go-to people, and that's because of the injuries.
Right.
Craig, design run left side. Breaks one tackle, near side. Out of bounds inside the Cherokee 10 to the 7 and a first and goal for the Braves.
Good second effort there to get around the corner and make a little leap to pick up the first down yardage. Watch Craig take off. Gets away from the 1, and then you'll see at the end here, whoop, just high-stepping it to pick up the first down.
Officially, they mark it at the 6. You've got trips to the right. Alexander by himself. Craig from the gun. Alexander on the handoff, swallowed up. Nasir again.
That looked like somebody was on the wrong page there because Alexander was running away from Drew Craig as he was trying to hand him the ball, and he eventually reached out far enough and said, "Take it, would you? Please go." But you could, if we, I mean, we can't look at every, we're not gonna look at every play on a replay, but you could see there was definitely something was out of whack.
That was slow developing for sure.
Yeah.
Second down and movement on the offensive
maybe now
line.
we can take a peek at that.
Yep. Ryan Stankiewicz guilty of the movement on the offensive line. It pushes the Braves back 5, so now the ball is at the 11. Second and goal, Williamstown. 9:12 to go, second quarter tonight on BFA. Chris Lozzi, Mike Shute, entire BFA Sports crew here tonight on a chilly night in Medford. Braves trail 7-0. Driving here. Craig will run again out of that gun to the 9, and he's tripped up.
He went down hard, too. Face first, right into the turf.
Chris Terrian on defense makes the stop.
Now, we talked about his prowess on the offensive line. Defensively, Terrian, a busy man as well, the senior. 10 total tackles.
He's big.
2 for a loss this year. He's got a couple of sacks as well.
I mean, look at him in the middle of that line. Get the high socks. Can't miss him.
He's massive.
Third and goal at the 9-yard line. Here's Craig. Sets up. End zone. Almost intercepted. It was Evan Breifogel stepped into that pass, and it'll be fourth down.
Breifogel this year, 28 total tackles. Does have a couple of interceptions. He's got a forced fumble as well. You could see he read that play very well. And if he's able to hang on to that, Chris, that's 6 going the other way because there was nobody on that side of the field. As, again, you see the ball being snapped on the far right hash mark. The pass came towards the center left of the field, and there was nobody there. He could have been rolling his way to the end zone.
I don't think Craig even saw Breifogel because it wound up being double coverage, and he was underneath. Snyder out to get the Braves on the board, and they need 11, so here comes Joey Kopacheski. From the right hash, Snyder from 26. And he missed it to the right. So it's no good. So the Braves come up empty. 8:04 to go in the second. 7-0 Cherokee on BFA.
Want to know why no one out Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. That's why no one out pizzas the Hut. I do it big. With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time. I do it big. The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal.
Big gain for the Chiefs inside the Brave 40. Cooper Birdie again got the Braves sleeping at the wheel on first down, and another big gain here.
Looks like a gain of about almost 42 yards, Chris. Watch Birdie just sling that out there, and Walker is way behind everybody. The pass a little bit behind him. He had to come back and get it, but he picks up big yardage, probably 43 yards there. Gets down to the 37.
If he hits him in stride, that's 6. Like I said, chilly night. So you talked about this Chief offensive line and how big they are. You know, and we talked about Chris Terry, and he's going to Villanova and everything. Well, it's all because of his dad, and he's sitting right next to us. Here's Canfield. That's good for first down. What's up, Bundy? How are you, bud?
Doing great, guys. Good to be on here at the show with you guys. And, is my volume good?
You're good.
Yeah, good. Yeah. He's got a little bit of size. And that's why he's playing football and not hockey anymore. Hockey's flipped, guys. It's gone from big to small, and football is still big, and big still prevails. So I'm happy with that.
About the socks.
Yeah, he's got those puppies pulled up pretty high there, up to the knees. Yeah,
They got to be like almost 2 feet long, just them alone. The socks.
his legs. Yeah,
Gracious.
yeah.
By the way, you know, Williamstown alum Turner Inge is on that Villanova roster, and we're looking forward to having those two connect.
I heard that earlier today, and one of the fathers was telling me that from Williamstown, that they have a boy at Villanova. So, yeah, you can't go wrong with a great school like that. I mean, they have a football coach that's been there forever. I mean, they have a foundation built. You know, we went and took the tour at the school, and I mean, it was and Chris had a lot of offers, but you know, if it was an FCS school, and he said, "Do you want? You know, what do you want?" But really, he wanted the education, be close to home, and Villanova is certainly an exceptional level of football, and we're super excited for him.
What's he going to major in?
That's
Okay.
you know how it is, guys.
That's
Right?
football, right? The undecided.
You know what? He'd probably be undeclared for a couple of years.
Yeah, that a guy.
I think business or something like that, though.
Handoff near side. Dylan Kalinsky. That's a first down for the Chiefs down to the 11. I like what Coach Glatz does. He gives the ball to everybody.
He does. He moves the ball around. We're predominantly a running team. We have been since Chris has been here. And I think Cherokee's probably been a running team forever since Coach Glatz has been part of the program. And that's the foundation of their team, really.
Yeah, no doubt.
This is a unique experience. I was telling Chris before he came in, I said, you know, I get to do the Williamstown football tonight, and then I get to go on 97.5 and open the Flyers pregame tomorrow night. So,
Well, clearly this is much more impressive.
This is much more an important game for me. There is. Anytime your son's playing and I get to hang out with you guys, it is.
First down, Canfield. Sniffs the goal line, gets down to the 4. I believe that's good enough for a Cherokee first down, and it is. And I wonder, it's going to be colder up in Vancouver or here. It's chilly tonight.
It is. Yeah, it really cooled off.
Always when you're here, it's cold.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, sun hits that hill behind here. But I will say, this has got to be one of the best places for football anywhere in the States.
Yeah, I was saying that earlier.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
It's just an awesome it's an awesome place.
Yeah, really, really cool how it built it out. And
holding penalty against the Chiefs. I didn't get the number. But it's going to put...
I'm guessing it wasn't 74.
It might have been. It might have been.
He's nasty. Last time he was here, I think there was a flag on him. It was a blowout, but there was a flag on him, and all you did was put your head in your hands.
Yeah.
So, all right. So it's now back at the 22, and they can get a first down, a 1st and 20. So they'll try Campfield to the far side, cuts it back, ran right into Jackson Colbert, but down to the 10. That's a good gain of 12 on first down.
One of the great reasons Chris got into football is my future son-in-law, who my daughter gets married next year. He's Will Fry. He's the right guard for the Indianapolis Colts. Unfortunately, he had a bad leg break on the weekend, and he had to put a rod in from knee down to his ankle. So he's going to be out for 3 to 4 months, but he's been an unbelievable inspiration for my son and someone to look up to. Will was top 7 or 8 in guards and full offensive lineman in the NFL this year, so it was a big loss for the Colts, but an inspiration for my son for sure to not be able to have to look at a hockey player all the time, but to actually take it to a pro football player and get some pretty good lessons from a guy like that.
Ruben Lozada is the injured Brave there.
And that is a tough loss. He has been everywhere defensively. Him and Hatefi have really been active on that defense for Mike Seidenberg. We'll check on his condition when we come back. 7-0 Cherokee.
Pizza Hut's stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half-pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
It's wild.
It is, as we welcome you back. 5:01 on the clock in the second. 7-0 Cherokee here on BFA. Chris Lozzi, Mike Shute, and always great to see my good friend Chris Terrian.
Those off-camera stories, huh?
Oh, they're the best.
Ruben Lozada, they got him off there. He's team high 2 sacks this year, has 10 total tackles.
Wow.
So they'll hopefully be able to get him back.
Wait till you see 30 in white at Teffy. Everywhere, linebacker. Campfield dances his way inside the 5. He's down to the 4. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Remember, the Chiefs can get a first down. The marker is the 2-yard line. So for the Braves defensively, they got gashed on the opening drive, but Mike Seidenberg, he's a good coordinator, Chris. He is, and he does make adjustments, and he's going to force Cherokee to do something they haven't done yet. Who knows? Maybe it'd be a rollout with Birdie or some kind of an option play.
Cherokee here may actually put together a 3-man option at the back. There it is right there. So this has been confusing for some teams. We'll see what happens.
Out of the wishbone.
Yep.
And Birdie looks at Glatz. Now, there's no visible play clock. There is in Williamstown, by the way, and more high schools are actually getting it, as it is Campfield, and he walks into the end zone for a Cherokee touchdown. Every time you sit here, Cherokee scores a touchdown.
But respectfully, I'm not cheering.
No, we're
fine. In a press box, gentlemen.
No, we're not in a press
Barely.
box. We're freezing.
Cherokee got a new press box this summer, too.
Yeah, so, God rest his soul. Coffee. Remember Coffee? We're standing up here. He was frozen.
Yep.
Frozen.
Yeah, a good man.
Yeah, we'll miss him. St. John lining up the extra point. How about Cherokee? 3-3 this year, winless in their league, and brought them down a bit, huh?
It has, yeah. I mean, we had a tough 3-game stretch there against St. Augustine's Mainland, who I thought was the best team we've seen. Yeah. Atlantic City, we probably deserved better. We probably should have had a win there, but yeah, I mean, that's a tough 3-game stretch in 14 days to play those 3 teams. So, we've had a good win against Shawnee last week, and then here tonight against Williamstown's a good start. But we have tough schedule again. We got Washington Township, Millville. It doesn't get any easier again.
All right, so what's going on with you? So we always check in with you and the latest on the recovery centers. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, again, a proud partner and one of the principals with Pennsylvania Recovery Center and Cherry Hill Recovery Center, which we have here in the South Jersey area, and we're getting people into treatment and struggling with addiction, mental health, alcohol addiction, and getting their lives back on track. So I've been a prominent part of that, trying to get my message out through my social media and my presence in the city. Have a big thing at Newman University tomorrow for a conglomerate of judges. And again, it's a lot about messaging, because there's better ways to get people the help they need rather than putting people in jail all the time. And so there's a lot of goodwill on a lot of people's end, and it's a matter really of just people willing to step up and say, hey, I need help, and I'm willing to do what it takes to get me there.
In the few years that I've known you, and you won't take credit for this, but you have changed people's lives. You do know that, don't you?
Yeah, I hope so, and I do it because I've had my own life-changing experiences, and so that, I've had nothing but prominence and good success, and that's what I want for other people to know, that you can have that.
Try to squib kick. Braves have it, and they'll start at the 38, and now they trail 14-0 here on BFA. Chris Lozzi, Mike Shute, BFA Sports crew here tonight, and of course Chris Terrian joining us. You promised me you wouldn't talk hockey, but I'm going to ask you anyway, because since our baseball team, we're done.
Wasn't that a mess?
Oh,
I mean, that was just shameful, really. I mean, I don't know how else to say it.
That's bad.
I expected so much more. But you know what? It feels like almost guys like with baseball, and this could happen to other sports. The Phillies were on a cruise control, right? And these other teams are playing for their lives for 45 days.
Right.
So what do you expect's going to happen?
Right.
And the Mets, I mean, I'll be honest with you, they look like they could really they could possibly win this thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, hockey.
It's kind of the reverse of what the Phillies did a couple years ago, right?
2 years ago. That's right.
They had that for 2 years in a row. Yeah, with the Braves.
But you're right; they're fighting for their lives, right? Every game is almost a playoff game. The whole month of September.
Every game.
You have that intensity, and when you lose that, it's troublesome.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to win with one pitcher and 2 hitters and no relief pitchers.
Right.
You're not going to get anywhere in a baseball series like that. But the hockey, we start. Flyers start up tomorrow night. I'm back again doing the pregame radio and my podcast, Snow the Goalie, which is very, very popular with the Flyer fans.
That's
so
awesome.
they love that. We do that in house every night.
That's awesome. Every night.
Every game night. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Colbert got 3 on first down. Alexander, first down to the Cherokee 42-yard line. The super freshman, and we had whistles, but now we have a flag. We do have a flag on the far side.
Kind of in a weird spot.
Great run.
No, let's see.
It was a bit downfield, though, right? It was across the 50. The flag came up the field. You don't even see it throwing.
No, you don't even see it, yeah.
They're saying it's face masking on Williamstown. The one player looks like he's signaling it, perhaps. Himself, he's signaling that it was
I like when they do that, yeah.
That was us.
I did this. I did it.
It was us for face masking.
So that's Rob Rittarelli, by the way. Another good friend. I have more than one good friend. And he's going to tell us. He's actually got his back to us. Let's see.
Number 71 on the offense.
Just watching too many games. I've just seen too many sports, guys.
Kind of an unusual call.
Bailey
A face mask on an offensive lineman.
Face mask, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, usually the term is illegal use of the hands to the face.
Right.
But not if he twisted and turned it. But it's.
But why? It's so odd. Like
that was great. Tell the Williamstown kids going. It's us face masking.
I did it over here. 73.
Well, they raised good kids there. They're honest.
That's good. Yeah.
But they got the first down, by the way.
Yeah.
So they put it back. Oh, you know why? It was only a 5-yard face mask. That's why. There you go.
Okay.
So it was good enough for the line again. So the
reasonable
field is the new spot. Shoulder fake from Craig near side, dumps it to Colbert, and he gets 7, and he's out of bounds at the 43-yard line. So I notice that he's on defense sometimes as well. Does he like that?
He likes it, but he's not like he's so technically into offensive tackle or the offensive line into that playbook. It's amazing because usually you think like a 17-year-old kid's not going to be really focused on a playbook. It's like homework, but he is. But when they put him on defense, I mean, I think he kind of puts a presence in the middle at nose tackle, and it's a presence for the other team to have to deal with. But yeah, he likes it, and I think there's he can play defense too. But
he's not out there now.
No.
On 2nd down and 3, it's Colbert in motion. And they swing it to him on that pitch. By the way, that's a forward pass, Chris, and the safety part of that is if they drop it, it's just incomplete. Gain of 1, 3rd down and 2. Seriously, did you know that? I mean, that's actually considered a forward pass when he cuts in front on the jet, so when he flips it forward.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
That is a forward pass, so it's a safe play. One of the advantages of having an official in the broadcast. But how'd you like to be a hockey referee in the book? What about the changes this year? They're ridiculous.
With the NHL?
Yeah. You like those rule changes?
I don't even know which one. They change so many every year, Chris. I don't even pay attention. What's the one that stuck out to you the most?
The one that stuck out to me is they're going to delay the offsides now, so the offense gets a warning. They don't get dumped out of the circle. Usually it's just the defense, right? They get the warning. Now the offense, it's going to make the game go longer. Just put the stick down and drop the puck.
Baseball did a great job speeding their game up.
I know. Well, they took the college model.
Yeah. That's a much, much better way to do it.
Short of the line again. It's going to bring up a 4th down on that run by Craig on the keeper and a timeout. And I wonder if we're going to get a measurement here. No, we're not. We're signaling 4th down, but Braves have stopped the clock with a timeout there first with 1:34 left. So we'll stay here. We're visiting with Chris Therien.
The NHL is notorious for making rule changes at the beginning of every year, and it's based on what happens in the playoffs the year before. Most of the time, it's not really called for, but somebody decides that they have a job and they need to pull the trigger on something. So they better.
You were going somewhere with that.
Let's come up with a great rule change this year, guys.
The late great Gene Hart. I'll never forget this. It was a playoff game against the Rangers, and as he's doing the play-by-play, and he said someone got tackled in the slot, and he said, "Well, we're in Rule Book C, which has no pages in it." You're right. You're right, because it's so subjective. It's so arbitrary. You could call anything if you want.
You can have one or two GMs adamant about one thing, and they hit the meetings, right? And it's like a jury of your peers, and then they all sway everyone else to vote on it. So, but I'm all about making the game faster. Like if you start a game at 7:08, which is puck drop, I'd like that game to end by 9:30.
Sure.
Yeah, ideally, that's with everything. So that should be the goal, because when you start these games and they go to 10 o'clock, I'll tell you what, it's draggy for everybody.
I agree.
So,
well, that's why baseball did. They went to 6:40 with some start times.
Yes. Yeah.
Big here, 4th down at half a yard. It's a handoff. Alexander, and he'll get a first down for the Braves. He's down to the 34. Clock stopped with 1:27 to go. I will tell you, Chris, the Braves, they've lost 5 in a row. They won their first game. Frank Fusatola is back after 26 years as head coach here. He won 2 state titles back-to-back. He knows he's rebuilding, right? He says it's going to come, it's going to come. And I like this. This is a little competitiveness in them. Haven't had much of that this year, but each week they're getting better and better. I will tell you. Meanwhile, Craig is in trouble, and he's going down. That's the first sack. And, 74 was there, but I don't think it was him.
No, I think it was the Sear.
It was the Sear. He's having another game, too.
Yeah, he is. He gets free, man. I'll tell you what, he can be a real wreak havoc on people. It's nice to have him back. He was out all last year.
I think there was a flag in there as well, Chris.
No,
Chris and Chris. Or should I say Chris
tough,
squared or Chris
squared?
Chris?
That's what they say about my wife and me. We're Chris squared.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
You remember Chrissy, right? We're at that place in the Northeast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's coming around. She's watching the Phillies now, so she's going to start watching the Flyers.
She was watching the Phillies.
All right, so this one is against Cherokee. They're going to call a 5-yard face mask. And now in high school football, when a foul is inside of 2 minutes, the offended team can have the choice of starting the clock on the snap or on the ready for play. So they're going to choose the snap. See, it's good to sit next to me.
Yeah, that's a lot of different rules, right?
Yeah. 1:05 to go. Well, they took the college rule. Here's Craig. Rolling out. Throws near side, incomplete, flag down. That could be an eligible downfield. 55 was down there. And that's what I think what the call is. We need a light up here, guys. What do you think?
And for Drew Craig there, regardless of the foul, holding. That one just, he never really had a good grip on that anyway. It just kind of sailed on him, and he didn't have a good tight grasp when he tried to throw it. It almost came out of the hand looked like a shot put the way it just kind of floated up there.
Do you go to the sports writers' functions much, those banquets?
No.
He's now the president.
Is that right?
Next year, yeah.
Oh, great.
2025, yeah.
So that and a couple dollars will get you on a SEPTA bus.
Right. They'll probably still kick you off.
Remember Mike Luongo?
I do.
The stringer?
Yeah.
He's succeeding him, correct?
Yes,
You're succeeding
correct,
him?
yes.
Great guy.
That's great.
Mike's awesome. Mike worked at a bank for so many years. Remember that? He had an overnight job. He processed checks and then did the stringer stuff in the locker room.
That's great, huh?
Oh, good guy.
Character, yeah.
Yeah. Craig in trouble. Got away again, but not a third time. Second sack for the Chiefs. Stops the clock with 49 seconds left.
23 got that for Cherokee.
As soon as I get the roster back up, I'll tell you who it was. Who was it? It's Dylan Kalinsky. Second time we called his name on defense. So now, 28 seconds. Braves 2 timeouts left. And second down and a long way. Play fake. Craig throws it underneath. It's caught and the knee is down. The call by the officials down at the 40. Aiden Davidson with the catch. And it'll stop the clock with 13 seconds to go and a Williamstown timeout, their second.
Yeah,
so the
clock's
quarterback.
running there.
I'm sorry.
You got to get that.
Drew
timeout.
Craig, the Williamstown quarterback, was a Williamstown quarterback as a sophomore, transferred to Hamilton, played at Hamilton, transferred back to Williamstown. So the state made him sit the first 4 games of the season. I guess that's I don't call it a penalty, but it's a protocol. So this is only his, second game back, right? Third game back. Well, that season's flying by.
Yeah. But you can see he's getting more and more comfortable each week, Chris. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He's definitely,
Absolutely.
This is by far his best outing, I think.
Does that make sense? You're looking at me like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
4 games, you got to sit?
That's too much.
Well, it's 30
Yeah, I
days.
agree.
I think it's a days, right? Is it the games or days?
but
Yeah.
So what? I mean,
Should
it's,
be 2 games.
I agree.
You need some creative scheduling. Get a bye in there and have.
Because if you do 2 games, you're only missing 8 days, right?
Yeah,
The games
exactly.
are 2 Friday nights. So
What if, God forbid, you had to move back or something? I mean, are there any extenuating circumstances? I didn't get into that with him. I didn't get into that with the Craig family, who I know very well. But
I'm sure you can appeal it at
that's
some
excessive.
level.
That is so excessive.
that's too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
So at the 40, 13 seconds left. There's 1 timeout left for the Braves, and they are faced with a 3rd and 16. By the way, it's 58 degrees right now.
Lovely.
You would like that.
I don't like cold. I'm from
know.
Canada. I hate it.
Here we go. Craig from midfield. Sets up. Rifles it. Prunty with the cross on the catch. He's got to get out of bounds. He's not getting out of bounds. He's down to the 10. They blow the whistle at 0, and the clock runs out on the Braves.
I think they're going to put a second back
no,
on the
they're
clock.
not. We're at halftime. I don't know. I mean,
Now, they're going to talk it over
because
because the whistle was blown and there was still a second on the clock. I looked over at the board.
I was watching the clock.
Yeah.
If that was a whistle, that was a quick whistle.
Yeah.
the field judge is coming in. Now, he's got the red wristband.
After the clock expired for the half.
Oh,
That's it.
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
That's the end of the half. The Braves squander a chance to get points, and they come up empty. They're moving the ball, but we're at halftime on BFA. It's 14-0. Cherokee tonight.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way.
No, you cannot reach us. We're climbing too high. So get a present to another level now. Christmas level, you're gonna hold it down. Regulated, elevated, tell the world that we made it. And you think you're bad enough? Yeah, we about to level up. Jeez.
Iron Workers 399 has been representing workers in South Jersey for the past 80 years, fighting for better pay, health care, and making it possible for its members to retire with dignity. If you're working in a fabrication or manufacturing shop or working as an iron worker, contact Local 399 today and learn how working with the protection of a contract can benefit you and your family. Fraternal Order of Police 125. We're proud to support our local youth and their passion of football. Together, we're building a strong community. Fraternal Order of Police 125. Protecting our Williamstown community, supporting our youth. Newfield National Bank. We're your quarterback leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank. Your game plan for long-term success. Norton Funeral Home, supporting our local heroes on and off the field. We're proud to sponsor the Braves. Let's be your family's trusted partner, providing support in every play of life. Norton Funeral Home, your community's hometown funeral home. Fulmer Remodeling Company. We're your offensive line, providing a solid foundation for your home. Let us tackle your remodeling project with strength and precision. Fulmer Remodeling Company, your touchdown in home improvement. Call us 856-236-5947.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way. Newfield National Bank, we're your quarterback leading you to financial victory. Tackle your goals with confidence. Newfield National Bank, your game plan for long-term success. Ironworkers 399 has been representing workers in South Jersey for the past 80 years, fighting for better pay, health care, and making it possible for its members to retire with dignity. If you're working in a fabrication or manufacturing shop or working as an iron worker, contact Local 399 today and learn how working with the protection of a contract can benefit you and your family. Fraternal Order of Police 125. We're proud to support our local youth and their passion of football. Together, we're building a strong community. Fraternal Order of Police 125. Protecting our Williamstown community, supporting our youth. Norton Funeral Home, supporting our local heroes on and off the field. We're proud to sponsor the Braves. Let's be your family's trusted partner, providing support in every play of life. Norton Funeral Home, your community's hometown funeral home. Fulmer Remodeling Company. We're your offensive line, providing a solid foundation for your home. Let us tackle your remodeling project with strength and precision. Fulmer Remodeling Company, your touchdown in home improvement. Call us 856-236-5947.
Want to know why no one out-pizzas the Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for two, price for one. That's why no one out-pizzas the Hut. I do it big. With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time. I do it big. The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I'm doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for
And
the climb.
are we back? We are
I
back.
think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to
I'm
the
sorry?
top. I
Oh,
don't care
okay.
what's in
We're
my
not
way, I
back.
swear I'm never gonna stop. I could
Test,
fall
test, test.
flat on my face and I swear I will get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough.
Test 1, 2, 3. That's much better. Yeah. Can we bring Bundy back on? No. See, it's bad again. What happened?
No, it's better. It's better than it was, I think.
Not on my side.
No?
I don't hear myself as much as I did. All right, that's a little. Well, I think it's. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1. We'll deal with it. It's fine.
Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way.
Start of the third quarter tonight. 14-0 Cherokee in front on the special Thursday night edition of Williamstown Braves football here on BFA. Chris Lozzi, Mike Shute, and the BFA Sports crew here. That's what you got to do, Mike. You got to use the light on the cell phone.
Yeah. That's how it's going to have to work for half number 2. Now that we're completely in the dark.
Very good. I like the way you did that. We're completely in the dark. I like that.
It wasn't completely dark first half. We still had a little bit of sun creeping over the.
It's gone.
Over that way, yeah.
And it's cold. Chiefs will get it to start the second half. Some of the observations from the Braves in the first half. Their offense is much better. It was really running well. Got some chunks of yards at a time. And you had untimely situations. You had a fourth down stop. You had a missed field goal. And for some reason, the clock ended before the punty run ended at halftime. So that's where we are. Here is Cole Snyder to start the kick here in the second. And right up the middle, and look out.
Wow.
Untouched, 95 yards. Touchdown to open the second half. Evan Breifogel. And he went untouched. No flags.
And he did it quickly, Chris. He was flying. Watch when he gets right through this seam here, and he is just off. I mean, see ya.
Nobody put a hand on him. Nobody. Officially 96.
And that's really just a shame for Williamstown. They've had a very good first half. Just couldn't get maybe the finishing touches on a couple of the drives, but they're right in this thing, and that's a great start for Cherokee on the other hand.
St. John off the high snap, and this one's blocked. So the Braves able to block it. Jaron Lewis in the middle. So 96 yards on the kickoff return. When you watch it again, like you said before, Mike, I mean, he went in one gear, and that was it. The kickoff on the replay. Well, we'll get it when we come back. 20-0 Cherokee here on BFA.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Frank Fusatola, he is each week professing the patience. Here it is again, and look at this. I mean, look at this. The only thing that really was his towel came out. That was it. He was gone. Nobody. Blocked extra point. It's 20-0. So as a statistician, is it a scoring drive?
No.
Right, because the offense
No
never
play. No
Okay.
plays. No
Gotcha.
offensive plays.
It's just considered a special team score, right?
Yeah.
All right. St. John, another short kick at the 25-yard line. That is Brandon Brown. And to the 36. So Drew Craig, some positives in the first half. He's got to be close to 100 yards in passing, too. Namely with a couple connections, a fourth down on a fake punt to Chris Wilder, and Kashim Prunty at the end of the first half. And I don't blame Prunty at all. I mean, he's trying to get as much as he can. I mean, I know there's clock awareness, but we're talking about high school kids, so, you know, and unfortunately the clock ran out. So for the Braves on offense in the first half, nice impressive drive to start, stalled at the 20. Next drive, not much. Next drive, missed field goal, and then the half. And that pretty much recaps Williamstown's offense thus far. First down, Trey Alexander, not quite to the 40. And stopped by Josh Shartoff. Second down.
Justin Cachetto in there as well. Number 13 for Cherokee. Really swarming to the ball right now are the Chiefs.
You said that correctly. I think it is Chiquetto. Way to go.
Hey, giddy up.
You don't, you know, it's a shame because we all do that. I mean, you look at the last name, and that's not Italian. It's like, shoot, Dave.
But, Chris,
Yeah.
Napoli is very Italian, is it not?
Did you marry a Napoli?
No. My mom's.
Oh, good enough.
That's my mom's
That's good
side.
enough for me. As long as you call it gravy instead of sauce, we're okay. Elijah Campbell is in motion. First down or second down. Pitch, Alexander, not much, and that was read beautifully. Along the near side, not much, and it was John Franz making the stop on defense, and a third down now and 7.
You know, Drew Craig did everything he could to make that into a positive play, Chris. He let that defender come all the way up to him, almost to the point where he was going to tackle him, and just at that point, that's when he pitched it, and that's when he was able to, allow the running back then to get that couple of yards that he did. 3rd and 7 now instead of 3rd and 10 or 12 that it could have been. So, a play that didn't look too successful still has some positives to it, right?
Successful elements of an option, right?
Yeah.
At the 40, it's Campbell again in motion. Here's Craig. He'll roll out that way. Sets, fires, incomplete. Missed Campbell on the sideline. And fourth down. And I can tell you this, that Coach Glatz is going to have his ears pinned back for a possible fake. He's going to make sure his special teams are aware.
Yeah,
you can only do it once.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you can try it again, but
I'll rephrase that. It only works once.
Right.
Well-coached teams like this. Each week we encounter these programs, and they are well-coached. I mean, from Winslow, how about that? I mean, they're firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
Right? You got, of course, Shawnee, who's the dean of all South Jersey coaches. Here.
Shawnee playing tonight at home against Pennsauken.
Schatzman at Washington Township. Craig booms it. Low line drive. It bounces, and Breifogel thought better of it, and it's down at the 27-yard line. So Cherokee back on offense. Tonight's game on BFA is brought to you by Pizza Hut. Nobody out pizzas the Hut. And by Dunkin' Donuts, America runs on Dunkin'. And Newfield National Bank with several convenient locations in South Jersey, including the one on Main Street in Williamstown. Cherokee on offense, first down. They had a kick and ran it back for a touchdown, so this is offensive series number 1 in the second half for Birdie. And it's a handoff to Campfield off the left side, and he's not touched until he gets at least 15 to the 38. First down.
And our visitor there in the second quarter, Chris Terrian, his son Chris, among the blockers there, as he's on that. And then with he and the other guy on the other side of the other tackle, between the two of those guys, I mean, they just know how to pave the way for Campfield to pick up some big yards.
Second down, another positive yards to the 46. That's 8 on that run for Campfield. So, all right, you've got Terry in 74, and 77 is Gavin Heligman, and I think that's the other guy that Chris mentioned when he was up here about the bookends on that offensive line.
Dylan Grau is the other tackle, the other senior tackle.
No, he's on the end. Okay, so yeah. Birdie keeps it, and he finds the sideline, and that's going to be a Cherokee first down to the Brave 49-yard line. So, wait a minute. So Heligman's in the middle then?
Yeah.
All right. We'll check it out hopefully on this formation. But a first down at the 49-yard line, and all right, you want me to do it?
Yeah, I think Grau is the right tackle, and Terrian's the left tackle, if I'm not mistaken. You're checking the temp?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. First down at the 49-yard line. Campfield breaks one tackle near a first down. He's got it at the Brave 38. And the clock stopped with 8:28 to go. AccuWeather says it's 54 degrees. We've got a flag down. We have 54 degrees. How does it feel like warmer than the air temperature? There's no heat index here.
Humidity, maybe? There's a little humidity in the air? I don't know.
Speaking of, first of all, if you have any family or friends, or if you are watching us down in Florida, our hearts, our thoughts are with you. I mean, that's a devastating 1-2 punch down there. Back to back, nasty storm.
Terrible.
First and 20 following the holding call. Handoff up the middle, Campfield.
I think you're going to see a lot of Mr. Campfield here in the second half. The Cherokee's just going to grind this thing out, and why not? He is a very successful running back. He's approaching 1,000 yards on the season, came in with 889, has over 2,700 career rushing yards, and a guy that just can get it done on the ground.
He got 5. Looks like 77 is the tackle, right? All right, on the end. Campfield, first down. No, they cut him out at the 42. So we bring up third down and about 5 for Cherokee. And you were right, it's just another dose of Campfield. Murad Canfield has a touchdown run tonight.
For his career, he averages 5.6 yards a carry, and he's been consistent. As a sophomore, he was 5.1. Last year as a junior, 5.6. This year, 5.8 yards a carry.
Jordan Kennedy jumped in, and that'll go against the Braves. So a third down and 4 should be enough for first down. So we'll fix the referee mics, and you can hear the little scratching. But a first down at the 37. By the way, that's my microphone that he's using.
Again?
Yep.
Wow, you're very generous with the audio visual equipment.
I'm at, you know where I'm at tomorrow? The Hun School.
Oh, wow.
In Princeton.
Never been there.
You want to come?
No.
Okay. Nice press box.
That's a night game?
No, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday.
3 o'clock afternoon game?
Correct.
On Friday.
We got a false start against the Chiefs. You doubt me?
No, I just thought maybe, we're always together on Fridays, so I thought maybe you just assumed it's tomorrow's Saturday.
What can I tell you? We mixed it up.
People do that,
No. Well, no, I believe, seriously, the Jewish holidays have caused some of these schedule changes. But, no, honestly, I'm at the Hun School tomorrow at 3 o'clock. They are playing, right? Now, they are playing a team from Maryland that has a national team. And I'm going to log into my Zebra Web, and I'm going to find out who that team is. As we now have a 1st and 15 after the false start. Birdie underneath. That's a catch. Isaiah Jordan. Good gain on first down, close to 10. And down to the 30-yard line. So here we go.
Jordan's had a couple touches tonight, and coming today, he had not had any, so we're seeing him getting the ball a little bit.
Spreading the wealth. Under 6 to go here in the third. 20-zip Cherokee. Birdie just gets away and then ran over Brown on the far sideline, and that is good enough for another first down. All right, so tomorrow's what, the 11th? What?
And then you wonder why I didn't know. You're wondering why I questioned if it was Friday or Saturday?
Tomorrow's the 11th.
Okay.
Right. There it is. Friday, October 11th, 3 o'clock. The Hun School of Princeton against St. Francis National. I have no idea where they are. It's going to be a jam-packed place. That's all I know.
Interesting.
Yep.
St. Francis National.
Yeah, right. From the gun, Camp Field to the 21. And Jordan Kennedy on the stop. The flag is down. Back at the 25-yard line.
Illegal motion on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot.
So Rob didn't tell us, but usually in legal motion is one of the backs that's upfield before the ball snapped. I don't know if they ran motion on that play. So that's another penalty. That's the third penalty for the Chiefs in the second half alone.
Yeah.
So Coach Gladson, he is a very good coach, and he will, he'll take what's good, obviously, but he'll definitely mark down lack of discipline here. Here's Birdie, a handoff, Camp Field, nowhere near the first down, but now we have another flag.
Yeah.
That's thrown on the far side. We just talked about it. How about a holding call? So now you're looking at 1st and 25 now for Cherokee. We have under 5 minutes to go here in the third. So how was your Thursday? Did you do something at Villanova today?
No. Tomorrow, field hockey.
What time?
1.
We can make my game at Princeton at 3.
Yeah.
No? Oh, my God.
It's a longer drive from Villanova to Princeton than you think.
Oh, I hate it. We get there for halftime.
Yeah.
Really nice press box there.
Really?
Yeah. You are going to watch me. Listen to me. If you want to be my color analyst, you're going to watch me officiate a game somewhere, somehow. That a deal?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. That's happening.
Oh, it'll happen.
39-yard line. Birdie. Deep ball for Walker, and good defensive play. Sheldon Lewis broke it up.
Lewis with 3 interceptions this year for the Braves. No, pardon me, 2 interceptions this year for Lewis. Colbert has 3 for the Braves, but you saw him time that up pretty good, measure it up and get there. He kind of read that all the way.
When you look at it again, you'll see exactly what Mike's talking about. Looked like he had Walker for second there, right?
Yeah.
You tell me. Yep.
Yeah, well played.
He was behind him. A little underthrown. Second down in a bundle.
But he also had it covered well, though. That was not going to be a big play.
Another flag is down on the screen pass. to Isaiah Jordan. Now we'll check the flag again.
Probably another hold.
Sloppy. Robert Orelli. Saw the reaction. You see, if you saw Lorenzo Lontoc put his hands up to his face. I didn't do that. Yeah, you did. The umpire. So he's telling Frank what does he want, because it is against Cherokee. So the spot of the foul was beyond the line of scrimmage, so now it is back to the 45-yard line. It's still second down. Now look at it this way.
Second and 30.
Yeah, they need the 15. That's probably right.
Yeah.
Second and 30 if they fix the clock. Because the hold occurred 5 yards downfield.
Yeah.
Isaiah Jordan with his 5th touch of the night. Birdie. Screen coming near side. And that's Barber Giovanni. And Barber Giovanni picks up about 8. And third down and very long. I was hoping they were going to throw it past him so I could, get his name out there.
Nice.
Thanks.
Kopaszewski almost was able to bat that down. He was back there in the face of the quarterback, but he just kind of slung it around him.
You said that. I looked over to the Kopaszewski crowd that are gathered here, just as cold as we are up in the top row of the bleachers. You'd think the TV monitor would produce heat.
Nah. Not these new ones. These newfangled ones. Barber Giovanni, by the way, the leading receiver on this team, had 10 catches coming into tonight.
Only one tonight. Birdie tries to get out of there and just throws it away. Braves with pressure on third down and 22. And clock stop with 2:52 to go in the 4th down. Next week, by the way, we are at Delsea. Fries Mill Road. Franklinville.
John Oberg Field,
the Crusaders,
the legendary head coach.
And a first-year coach that we know pretty well here in Williamstown, Ronnie Flash Gordon.
Come on! Eyes on the ball!
Having a difficult time at Delsea as well. Retooling is the word. It's a quick kick. And Birdie's kick dies at the 15. Boy, I wish my wedges died like that. Nice job. It's down to the 15. Braves back on offense. 2:39 to go in the 3rd. 20-0 Cherokee on BFA.
Want to know why no one out Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut meat lovers' melts are filled with almost a half a pound of meat and cheese for just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. That's why no one out pizzas the Hut. I do it big. With the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want a dinner, we got you covered. Big time. I do it big. The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
There we go. As we come back to live action at the 15, a first down for the Braves. Down 20-0. It's Brandon Brown in motion. Jackson Colbert is the slot, and Alexander's in the backfield for Craig, who's got better numbers today. This is Alexander on first down, and I'll tell you, that was read beautifully on the defense, and you know what it was, and I keyed on him too. Alex Cranmer, 73. Watch this play again, Mike, and you're going to see 73 doesn't go for the fake on the replay. Okay. There it is. Watch 73. Not even bothered. Well, maybe we'll hold off on that. Back to live after a pickup of 2. To 2 minutes in the 3rd. Craig, far side, incomplete. Davidson off his hands and a third down.
Somebody had some good hands over there, though. That might have been Matt Hoffman, one of the assistant coaches, who is a great story, Chris. He played football at Rowan University.
There was 73, by the way.
Yeah. So Hoffman played football at Rowan University, and they do that Be the Match thing with the bone marrow donors.
Oh, yeah.
He matched somebody and actually saved a guy's life. He stopped playing for the team and went and did the bone marrow donation and all.
That's
it was
awesome.
a great story. This is way back. This has got to be at least 15 years ago.
Well, you remember another famous bone marrow program at Villanova with
it's the same
Matt Caesar.
It's the same program.
Okay, Matt Caesar.
Yep.
Here's Craig on third down. He hits Prunty, and that's a first down up to the 35.
That throw was on the money. Drew Craig is having a very nice night tonight. Really looks good.
18 yards, Craig to Prunty. And if he wasn't over 100, he sure is now.
Yeah, he's easily got to be by now.
Look at this delivery, Mike.
Able to step in, put it a tick behind him, but really right in stride. Good enough, and Prunty's able to catch it and keep it moving. And, of course, right in front of the defender is brought down.
Back to Prunty, the hot hand, and he fumbled.
He's down.
Or was he down? They're saying he's not down. Officials are coming in. That's a turnover, and Cherokee's got it.
I don't know. I thought he was down. I also thought he got grabbed by the face mask.
No. Now what are they saying?
Double peek at this.
Hold on. What are they saying here? So we got Prunt. It's not a face mask, and that ball was out.
His left hand and arm was down, though, when he came.
Save that.
When he got spun around.
Save that play if you could back there in the truck. At the 42, they're going to give the ball back to the Braves, and that's a 7-yard gain. It's a second down and 3. Chiefs coming with pressure, so they dump it to Brown. Brown with a cutback, and Brown is very near a first down. He's going to be about a half a yard short. And it's going to be third down, half a yard, and that probably will be the last play of the third quarter. So if we can see that play again, and slow it down, we could probably determine whether or not that was on the ground. Here we go. No, not that one, the one prior to that. Let's see if we got it, but that's fine. Here we go. Third down and short. They are going to run the play. Alexander stopped.
Oh.
The quarter ends on a good defensive stop by the Chiefs. It'll be 4th and 3 when we come back here on BFA.
Norton Funeral Home, supporting our local heroes on and off the field. We're proud to sponsor the Braves. Let's be your family's trusted partner, providing support in every play of life. Norton Funeral Home, your community's hometown funeral home. Fulmer Remodeling Company. We're your offensive line, providing a solid foundation for your home. Let us tackle your remodeling project with strength and precision. Fulmer Remodeling Company, your touchdown in home improvement. Call us 856-236-5947.
Maybe because as we welcome you back to Cherokee, here's the play with the fumble, we believe. This might be the Prunty pass, right? No, this is the Prunty pass.
Yeah,
it's the one after that, Dave. If you can find it. If not, don't worry about it. And as we start the 4th, and it is 4th down and 5 with a 2-yard loss. No, that's not it. Don't worry about it. Okay. 4th and 5 for the Braves. It's at the 41-yard line. The marker is, well, now they moved it. It's 4th and 4. The marker is the 45. Officially, it's a 2-yard loss on the run to Alexander on a 3rd and 2. So here we go. The Braves have any chance tonight, they have to get this. And they're going to punt instead with Craig.
Clear.
At the 30, Breifogel. Down to the 39. Flag comes in. I had no idea they were punting. I thought Craig was, because he's the quarterback, and it looked like they had some urgency, but that was because they kept on delaying and the whistles wanted them to come out. You know what happened? I'll tell you what happened as another flag comes in.
They're just piling them all up there. With 3 flags. They just put in a little pile. Maybe they're going to light them on fire and warm their hands, Chris. A lot of penalties on Cherokee tonight.
Yep. And they mostly in the second half. It was a block in the back, so to put the ball back at the 30-yard line. So let me explain what happened. As the quarter started, the officials blew the whistle to get the teams ready, including the ready for play. That starts a play clock. So when Craig and the Braves ran out, I thought they were going to run a play.
It looked like it.
But they did not, and it's now first down for Cherokee at the 30, and they lead by 20.
Birdie's had a good night at quarterback for Cherokee.
That's Campfield for 5 to the 35-yard line.
As a freshman last year, he got a little bit of time. He threw 3 passes last year, I think, for 17 yards. He was like 1 for 3 last year for 17 yards. Got a little tiny bit of time. Starting quarterback from last year for Cherokee was Ryan Bender, who is now playing at Westchester.
He was a good kid. Second down. Campfield got a first down out to the 43.
But Cherokee doesn't really throw it a lot, Chris. They haven't this year specifically. Birdie came into tonight 42 for 79 for just 473 yards. But they slung it around early tonight, and I think that kind of helped them, find some openings and get themselves some different opportunities.
Well,
and now they're just slamming it right down with Campfield.
You remember when Chris was here, he said that traditionally, ever since Coach Glass came here, they were a running team.
Even before that,
they went against that.
PJ Megan, they were a running team,
and they put the ball in the air tonight. You're right about that.
They did it early, at least enough to, I think, loosen things up.
Handoff goes up the middle. Brendan Markovsky, his first touch, and he got 3. They're at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, he had 1 carry for 3 yards coming in. I mean, coming into tonight, Cherokee's offense had rushed 215 yards for 215 times, Chris, for 1,073 yards. But 154 of those carries were Campfield.
Markovsky again. Prunty drives him out of bounds, but not before a gain of 11 and another first down. Under 10 minutes to go here in the fourth. It's been Cherokee tonight. 20-0. Some bright spots, though, if you watch this Braves offense, particularly. Drew Craig running the ball with Alexander when they needed it. A fake punt. I'm kind of in Frank's corner here saying that it's coming. Back to Campfield. And spins down to the 34. He'll have a first down.
He's good. He's a good runner. There's no wasted steps with him. Like, everything is forward, right, towards the hole and then downfield. He's not, like, tiptoeing around back there looking for things. He finds that hole right away and just goes to it.
At the 34-yard line, it's a first down for Cherokee. Drive started back at the 20. The block in the back on the punt, and now we've got whistles at the snap. It's on Campfield. That's that old simulating the start of a play, Mike.
Interesting.
So you can reset if you're a back, but not if you simulate the start of a play and you cause somebody to move. That's what happened. There's a great look at Chris Therrien from the near side. He anchors that left side of that offensive line.
It's massive.
Towers over everybody else. Jaron Lewis almost disappears. Design run for Birdie. And Campbell throws him down at the 36.
Birdie's had a bunch of carries tonight too, Chris. He only came into tonight with 42 carries for 148 yards. And the most he had in the game was 15 a couple weeks ago at Atlantic City in that loss that the Chiefs had to the Vikings down there at the Shore.
3-yard gain. Second down, 12. Ticking down to 8 minutes to go.
Birdie scored the only touchdown of the game last week when Cherokee beat Shawnee 7-3. They were down 3-0 and scored that touchdown in the third quarter to get the win.
Birdie with an about face in the backfield, and he connects the 25-yard line. That's a completion to Jordan.
Campbell defending there.
It's a gain of about 8. Third down.
Prunty joined him to bring him down. I think both teams, Chris, really their offenses have looked pretty decent tonight. You know, when you watch, we talked about Williamstown, obviously. Cherokee's obviously moved the ball themselves pretty well. Be interesting remainder of the season for Cherokee. 3-3 right now.
Left side, handoff, Camfield knifing through. Camfield still going, and he's down to the brave 9-yard line. Look at that run. The first and goal coming up. 6.5 to go. Are you cold?
He's just directing traffic back there, right? He's pushing guys. Hey, you go here, you go there. I'm going to go right up in between you. When I'm pushing, he's pushing his blockers, right? He's kind of like had his hand out in front of him, like, you know, where he wanted them to go. I like it.
You're not going to answer me, are you?
Yeah, I'm cold. I was trying.
First and goal, Camfield cutting it back, diving, tripped up. Prunty got him. He marked him at the 3. And second down and goal coming up. We're halfway through the fourth tonight. It's chilly tonight. By the way, 2-2, Cleveland and Detroit. Detroit, get rid of them. Hey, come on now. You can't, you know. They didn't deserve it. I'm sorry. They didn't deserve it. No. What did I say before? Need good at-bats? Didn't have any.
Right.
And the bullpen just...
Hey, it's just, loses its luster, right?
Birdie again. He's got his second touchdown of the night. And apparently they're not making contact with the quarterback. So there's no assisting the runner. And Cherokee's in the end zone again with 5:51 to go.
Birdie now with 5 touchdowns on the season. Doing a nice job, the sophomore. Really taking care of business, and he's done a nice job of taking care of the football tonight, too. And they just plow their way in. Birdie just followed the gang. And Terrian taps him on the helmet, congratulating him for the touchdown.
So we have him at number 21, but he's number 11. St. John's extra point. Good. And that makes it 27-0 Cherokee. We got 5:51 to go in the ball game.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Hey Braves fans, fuel up for the big game at Dunkin' on the Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. Grab a coffee, a donut, or a breakfast sandwich and cheer on your team. It's game day the Dunkin' way.
Pizza Hut's stuffed crust is the crust that made crust good. Topped and stuffed with over a half pound of cheese. What are you so afraid of? Loving it? Original stuffed crust, only from Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Newest thing from Pizza Hut isn't pizza at all. It's cheesy, so crispy, loaded with toppings, and just $6.99. Enough for 2, price for 1. New Pizza Hut melts, just $6.99.
An 80-yard touchdown drive for the Chiefs, and that lead is opened up to 27-0. And this is another short kick. Brandon Brown for the Braves. Took near the 40. 5:44 to go. It's been all Cherokee tonight. But, you know, Mike, I keep harping on it, but why not? The bright spots are there, and I think the quarterback play of Drew Craig has really been good.
Yeah, he has been very good tonight. No question about it.
They mark it at the 39. Craig and the Braves out. Reminder, next week we will be at Delsey. The Crusaders hosting the Braves. Coverage at 7 o'clock here on BFA. Everywhere on BFA Sports worldwide, around the world, on YouTube. First down handoff. Alexander up the middle. Still going. And this freshman gets down to the 36.
Really a touchdown saving tackle there by Cherokee.
25-yard run. Sorry, Mike.
I think it was 5 who made the play, Chris. You'll see him just kind of get the shoelaces here, grab in there, get the ankle, slid him up just enough to make that play.
Breifogel. First down, Alexander left side, not much there.
But Alexander's had a very nice game tonight. It's good to see him back after missing a game last week. He's well over the 300-yard rushing mark for the season. Came in with 277 tonight. So he's got to be closing in on 100 tonight. He's had a couple of big runs.
No gain, 2nd and 10 at the 37. And Craig Alexander, and he's swallowed in the backfield. Great anticipation by the Cherokee defense. 55 is Alexander Janis. And that's the number we had. 4-yard tackle for loss for Janis. And the ball back at the 40 and a 3rd and 14 now for Craig and the Braves. They need the 26-yard line. Crossing pattern's been working, but they fumble the snap. Craig is able to recover. Still going to try something. Throws near side, incomplete. Brandon Brown coming back for it. 4th down and 13 to go. And we will see a Craig punt again with 3:57 to go in the ball game.
You mentioned we're at Delsey next week.
We are.
Chris, and looking at the West Jersey Football League Classic Division standings, Kingsway and Washington Township both at the top at 2-0. Each team is also 5-1 overall. Timber Creek 1-2, Delsey 1-2, and Williamstown 0-2 as we look forward to a couple of more division games. Williamstown still has to play that Delsey matchup, and then we'll finish off with Kingsway.
At home.
Yeah.
So Craig's 4th punt of the night. Remember, one was a fake. Good punt that bounces inside the 10 and is down to about the 8. With 3:47 to go, Cherokee back on offense. They're up 27-0 here on BFA.
Fulmer Remodeling Company. We're your offensive line, providing a solid foundation for your home. Let us tackle your remodeling project with strength and precision. Fulmer Remodeling Company, your touchdown in home improvement. Call us 856-236-5947.
Welcome back. Chris Lozzi, Mike Shute, the BFA Sports crew here tonight. Braves football on a special Thursday night edition of high school football. It's 27-0 Cherokee in front. In a game that has had a lot. It really is. Kickoff return for touchdown. Offensive drives on both sides, but the Braves could not get through. And they had their chances tonight, Mike.
Yeah, they did. They did, especially early. They had a couple drives. They got down in the red zone, couldn't convert. And, now looks like a goose egg. It's going to be the second shutout of the season for Cherokee.
First drive. As we check on, was that Brandon Brown? He's still in. 3:13 and running here in the 4th. First drive stalled at the 20-yard line. A missed field goal. But like you said, league play, last 2 of the season. Postseason is still a possibility as it gained 3 on 2nd down. Bring up 3rd and 5.
Williamstown and Cherokee, of course, were in the same division last year, and for many years, Cherokee was 3-2 in the American last year. And Williamstown, of course, 0-5 last year in the American, which was won by Millville, 5-0.
Killer division with Millville, St. Augustine Prep, Cherokee, Shawnee. I believe Lenape was the 5th one of that conference. It was a Markovsky run that got 3. So it's 3rd down and 6 as we have 2:23 to go in the ball game tonight.
By the way, Delsey plays tomorrow night against Holy Spirit. They're playing host to the Spartans. 5-1 Holy Spirit versus 1-4 Delsey. Holy Spirit won the last 2 meetings of those 2 schools in 16 and 17.
Good team is Holy Spirit as Markovsky is brought down at the 16-yard line. So another 3-yard gain. 2 minutes to go, 4th down, and we should see a Cherokee punt.
Chris, there's some interesting games this weekend that I wanted to talk about. Cherry Hill West and Cherry Hill East. East is 5-0 this year. West is 2-3. West has won 11 straight in that series, and I think East might have a shot at them. That used to be a Thanksgiving game.
I was just going to say, why don't they play on Thanksgiving?
They don't anymore because the whole mess with the state playoffs, I guess.
You know what? That's funny, too, because the trend is to get away from Thanksgiving Day games.
Which I think is kind of terrible, but I'm old school.
Smack dab in the middle of the playoffs.
I know, but could have done something differently.
I see both sides.
Yeah,
I do.
There's a few games this weekend too that are old Thanksgiving matchups. That it's like all of a sudden, second weekend of October is Thanksgiving now.
No, I'm with you. Cherokee punt inside the 40. Kashim Prunty spins out of it. Prunty's going to sprint to the far side to the 20. They got him at the 16.
Prunty's had a great game tonight, catching the ball. This time on the punt return, he's really had an all-around nice night.
Dylan Kalinsky with the stop on special teams. But Prunty does the Houdini here. First, he does well just to catch it.
Yeah, and it gets away from that crowd, spins out. Nice work.
See if the Braves can get on the board with exactly a minute to go. They're at the 17-yard line.
A couple more of those old-school Thanksgiving games that are being played this weekend. Chris, Triton's at Highland on Friday night at 6 o'clock, and Clearview at Kingsway also Friday night at 6 o'clock.
You know something about that, Highland and Triton?
Yeah.
You can put a shout out as an alum. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
17-yard line. First down for the Braves. Craig, it's a play fake. End zone. And a flag in the end zone. Aiden Davidson was the intended target, and it was Mateo Rosario on coverage, and he's guilty of the foul in the end zone. We'll check it.
I think he just lost Davidson and tried to just recover and just grab. Like, I'm just grabbing on here.
We got to
keep this shutout.
Guess what? We got a flag back in the backfield, too. Rittarelli's going to have to sort this one out as well. Holding.
Speaking of Highland, Chris, I think this weekend is Highland's Sport Athletics Hall of Fame induction ceremony, and Mike Daniels, the defensive tackle, used to play for the Green Bay Packers.
Oh yeah,
going into the Highland Athletic Hall of Fame.
How about you? You going in, or maybe next year? Maybe next year.
I don't think a school record 10 shutouts in goal on a soccer team is going to do anything.
Oh wow, is that you?
That's me, but it's not really.
So it's not true that only Jesus saves more than Bernie.
No, right.
No, Mike Shute saved more.
Maybe.
How about that?
That year amazing. I certainly did. I was busy.
That's amazing. It's a timeout for the Braves. It's an offsetting penalty situation. You had a hold on the Braves, and you had pass interference on the Chiefs in the end zone. So they'll redo it at the 18-yard line with 53 seconds to go.
And look, this is a great opportunity here for Williamstown, like an opportunity for coach to teach, right? And for the players to try and execute something here. You've got a great opportunity to, the clock is running, right? You got 53 seconds, so there's a little bit of everything here, right? You've got to work with some urgency. You still got 2 timeouts, so your players are going to be able to try and learn something here. And like in that first half, right, where maybe if they could get down or out of bounds quickly, like there's things you can teach and learn as this in this situation, even though it's 28-0, 27-0.
Like you said, we got everything, and then unfortunately that goes nowhere.
But you got to call timeout here, right? Don't you?
We do. Back at the 23-yard line. And the Braves, by the way, Craig was not in a quarterback. So the timeout for the Braves. That was Tom Oh, my God.
Easy for you to say.
DiPietropolo. Joe's going to kill me. DiPietropolo. I'll get it. There we go. He's a quarterback for the Braves. 37 seconds left. And that is George Hand, the third, the injured Brave. So we'll stay right here. And I wanted to tell you we have everything except hot chocolate. We do not have hot chocolate.
39 seconds.
Fix the clock. 39 seconds left.
I suspect someone will, though, within probably a half hour.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Pizza Hut. Nobody out pizzas the Hut by the Iron Workers Local 399 in Hamilton, New Jersey. By the FOP Lodge 125 in Monroe Township, the voice of our nation's law enforcement officers. And Norton Funeral Home in Williamstown at 1232 South Blackhorse Pike. Tonight's game was produced and directed by David Virgilio. Brother Brian on stats tonight, and coordinating producer as well. Cameras usual, Charles Hope and Nick Penza. The executive producers of BFA Sports are Bob Haydak and Jim G. DiPietropolo rolling to the sideline, gets out of bounds at the 21. All of that for a gain of 2. And it'll bring up third down. Clock is stopped with 21 seconds.
It's actually still running. Why is this clock still running? Is it running clocks? Is it because
is not a running clock.
Well, why'd the clock continue to run?
I don't know. But you know what? I'm not going to argue.
Well, I mean,
the founder and managing partner of BFA Sports is Doug Stasic. No, go ahead. And that runs it out.
Well, so, I mean, that's not really, it's not helping anybody.
That's our final tonight. 27-0. Cherokee beats Williamstown. The Braves drop to 1-6 on the season. Cherokee up to 4-3. We'll talk to you next week for the entire crew. Mike Shute, I'm Chris Lozzi. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next Friday at Delsey on BFA.